may be wondering who I am. The name's Porkchop, and I play a female Asimir, and I'm a slut. But with that being said, welcome to the D20 Misfits. Pull up a chair, grab some drinks, grab your favorite snacks. We're gonna enlighten you on some random fuckery today. Have a good one.
Hello and welcome to the D20 Misfits. I'm the Dungeon Master Frank, and welcome to an exciting another take of Curse of Strahd, Tales of Shadow. As we last left off, you guys did a little bit of recon. You guys were going through. You fanned out. Someone, Cinnaback and Cypress went to the blacksmith to work on some trade as far as then maybe learn a couple things from the trade itself, and then in time trade in for some information about how the town is. Learning more about Valaki, about maybe what's to look out for new being town. And you guys found a couple things that's worth enlightening. One was finding out about Lady Fiona Walker of the Walker House, and since you guys already met her sons, you guys kind of figured out that they were the wolf hunters of Valaki. For Zior checking out Lady Fiona herself, and found out that it was that there was an arranged marriage being set between her youngest daughter Selena and the young son, or the firstborn son that the Baron has, is Victor. I know. Fuck, this isn't PJAS. I know my shit. It happens. Anyway, back to my train of thought. Finding out that as a set piece of the arranged marriage, a token from Lady Fiona was given to Victor as a wedding present. Found out that it was indeed the symbol of Ravenkind that she got from a powerful benefactor. Later you found out who exactly maybe that belongs to. Upon leaving the Walker estate, she had a book club to attend. And with your keen sense of ears, that this wasn't a book club, this was a cult to worship the Dark Lord Strahd. Starting to put two and two together, that this necklace was tied to Strahd and was given as maybe a form of keeping it safe. Gathering information as far as where that goes, and having a tea party at the Baroness Lydia at the Baron's estate. You guys figure out more, and as you guys were leaving, you guys noticed a young male human, nose deep in a book, kind of mumbling. You couldn't, with the peripherals of the vision, kind of saw that he was looking at a spell book and trying to get more into it, try to maybe to get closer to him. He did notice that he was wearing the holy symbol of Ravenkind. Your first target, your first relic to the Strahd. So it might be a little hard to come by, because as you guys try to brush shoulders with him and get close enough to maybe pick it off his neck, he quickly evaporated into mist and heard a thunk upstairs as if that's where he went. Going back and going through and gathering the information with the blacksmith and the town drunk, figuring out maybe some ruse into trying to figure out a plan to create this heist to take this necklace. Coming back to the Blue Water Inn, where you guys sat at the table that usually is set for the Keeper of Feathers, talking information and receiving it, trying to figure out what was all going on and devising a plan. Danica, one of the owners of the Blue Water Inn, was saying, "Let's go check out Ritaba's show." And according to the blacksmith that Cypress Simac attended and was learning more of the trade, found out they were also polishing swords and getting everything ready for the Festival of the Blazing Sun. And one of the items particularly to be polished and to be ready was for the ringmaster Ritava, as he had a show that night to perform. With cane in hand, wrapped in a nice silk to keep it safe, you guys left Blue Water Inn and went to the almost outskirts of the camp, of where the wagon was. You guys did come across Ritaba's wagon, noticing a little bit of blood stain on the bottom of it, and two guards standing there as they were directing you guys to the tent. And you guys were saying that you guys were part of Ritaba's troop. And he goes, "Okay, around back there's a makeshift shack or a side tent built up that was his office." And easy enough, you guys fell back, presented him with the cane as he fixed his hat, saying that you guys were ready for a show, and he had his assistant Havela join him.
Noella.
Oh yeah, Noella, sorry. I apologize. To assist him in the opening act, and the rest of you guys were scattered around the tent as far as the outside to provide additional things. As Rick Tavo said, "We will have a show indeed. Don't let them leave. I will give a signal, and it will be to Zior to whistle, to give a very distinctive whistle that will let the guards guarding the wagon know that the show is going to begin." As the show started and Ritawa came out with Noella, putting on a marvelous display of performance and charisma, as a lot of the townsfolk and some of the Visconti that was already stamped as far as roadies or groupies were going, packed in, looked like almost a full tent. Tickets were almost sold out. And with the opening act, he gave a distinctive nod, and Zior in return whistled. And as quickly as it whistled, the guards in the back unleashed the cage door of the wagon, and a monstrous saber-toothed tiger came running into the tent. And as came in, and people always thought it was, part of the act, having a saber-toothed tiger run up and do a trick or two. Ran all the way to the center of the ring. As the ringmaster goes, "Welcome, one and all. We have a show to tell. So let's begin with a more practical thing. Kill." As the tiger changed from its normal face state and being relaxed and being tamed turn ferocious, grin snarling, drool dripping, as it leaps and runs into the crowds and literally starts slashing and slicing, biting every man, woman, and child. What do you do as you see this?
At 10. Where's the rest of us?
You guys were scattered around the tent as far as there's only one available entrance to it, so
Are we inside, possibly getting ready to be attacked by this thing?
We better get your asses over to Ricky Ticky Tavi.
Better patter, time to scatter.
I'm gonna like use my size and dive, duck, dodge behind everybody.
Are we
I can see
recording?
everybody. Okay.
She's freaking. She's just trying to get the fudge out, and she's going to maybe try to see if there's anyone. While the thing's not looking, she could try to save the children if anything.
They're
Cousin!
they're the state. Yeah.
I mean, Rictawa does look at you, you just see him there. He's just cane out, kind of going slowly in a circle, watching as the cane, with you standing right there, the cane is literally pointing.
It's like a laser pointer.
Towards the tiger, as he's following his movements as he's going around slowly in a circle.
So he has like a giant laser pointer to a cat.
In a sense, right, but with the no
Yeah.
laser.
Yeah.
So, since he looked at me and told me to begin to pray and don't scream, that's what I'm gonna do. Because I would
You're
like to
screaming
not to get mauled. That would be.
You don't want to be kitty
Yeah.
chow.
Would you like to get mauled? Let me answer that for you. Fuck no, you would not like to get mauled.
Especially that saber type.
But, yeah. I'm going to drunkenly stand there and be like, holy shit, good God Almighty, don't let me fuck that. And it's just pray. Drunker now. And I'm going to, every time.
'Cause you still got that. You're still drunk.
Oh, I'm still drunk as piss. But every time that Ricky Ticky Tavi moves his cane towards said people, I'm going to stand directly behind him. I'm going to mimic his entire movements to where my ass behind him, between him and the tiger, is not me.
Okay.
Like I said, she's trying
Some
to,
badass killing music.
with this music, she's trying to dip, dodge, and evade people, and her mind, as much as she wants to try saving people, she believes right now, if she doesn't get out, she's going to be eaten because she's in the crossfire.
Gonna be eaten
She
in-
wants to save these people. She's seen children being eaten. So, like, she's, like, very torn, but if she can't get out of there, she can't help anyone anyway. Dude, I can just imagine my character running slow motion to the...
Yeah, that's what I was
like,
thinking too.
No!
Like, I'm just like the whole cleric angel part of me is like thinking like I'm just watching like just
As that's happening, as you sit down and pray, and he's seeing you going like to a system. You see him give you watch as you're doing it, because are you cowering? Like,
oh, I mean, I'm like kind of like holy shit.
You don't
eyes
see
closed,
anything.
clutching onto your.
No, I'm praying, but I'm looking like oh god.
He kind of twirls his staff, taps you real quick, and then you just see a shimmer go as he casts Death on each and every one.
Death Ward?
You can see how low you guys get.
You what now?
Oh, she's yelling. She's yelling for her battle buddy first. I don't even know who the fudge you are.
What about
I
death?
thought we were
What did you
standing
say?
outside of the tent.
We're scattered through
I was
the
just say,
tent.
you and I never made it
Something
into the
before we
tent. We
died?
were still
Oh,
in the
that's
back.
right. So she doesn't see them. She doesn't see anyone, and she sees him.
We were sort of
Her
out by
friend.
the cage where said beastie came out of.
Sorry.
So
Because you and I were like,
Zero is at the only entrance and exit of the tent itself.
Oh, now
that's
she's-
exactly where he's staying.
Well, she's yelling for Zero.
I'm gonna look
As
at,
she's trying to run to the tent because she's every time she tries to save someone, they get
Now,
flashed.
what did
down.
you say after you said he casted Death Ward? See something about death? I didn't hear you.
He cast Death Ward, that way he can see you guys.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much, he can see your life more,
Okay.
so he knows when you're about.
what the hell is this, Pokemon?
So, very easily, and he's just asking for the flourish. He goes back and
Just having a fucking blast.
She kind of like I'm guessing where they're you know how like normally in circuses they hug like this, and there's the entrance like to come in and fill in.
I can see these people being slaughtered, correct?
Okay.
Okay, I was just asking. Zero's going to stand right there because why protect the weak when they can't protect themselves?
Fine.
I'm going to
She
make
was
my
like,
way
I
to
get
the
those.
front of the entrance and stop inside looking for
That's
I'm trying
following
to get the
you.
dungeon master's attention.
I'm following you.
Right. Okay, so how it circles like this, I'm guessing it opens like that for people to get in and fill into the. She gets to the part where it opens, and she's trying to get a beat on how he feels. Does he feel like he's enjoying this? He just has to do this. Toby. Or Turbo.
Man, he's having a fucking
Rolling
blast.
inside.
He's just over there happier than hell, Warren. Knox.
Getting a beat on him to see what his reaction is, he just smiles.
Man, I'm starting to really like this.
Almost like a trance is washing over him, but not at the same time.
I'm really starting to like this guy.
She's getting angry, but more of a controlled rage. She gets the fact that maybe there's a reason he's doing this, but watching that there's innocents among this being slaughtered, she's slowly losing it. Like, she's at, like, the cusp. She's trying not to just blatantly run out there and just, like, smack some sense into him, and figure out why, but...
Give me a perception check.
Perception?
As going through, trying to get... You're kind of like almost trying to help the kitties kind of get away.
20.
You do see, however, still sitting, not panicking, are two individuals.
Do I notice who they are?
One, yes.
Who?
Irina. The other one was Masali.
The elf? Her...
The health elf that was kind of like showing her around as a fancy. He's another, kind of like a governor of the town too, but not as much. He's rich like the Baron, but he doesn't have political. He has somewhat political power to help him as an advisor.
You the one that loves her? He's a lovely
Yes, he's the one who has a thing for her, showed her his estate, and yeah, he's the one. And both him and her are just sitting, just watching it all happen, not getting freaked. I mean, you can see a little bit of tension rising in both of them, but they're just.
Are you two trying to enter the tent?
I'm going in looking for her.
Are you seeing me at the entrance? She's like, when
Yeah,
you
you're
go
not.
off through, she's
No,
near
you're not.
the bleachers.
Zero's going to draw his sword.
Pause.
I just hold it out.
As soon as he comes in, nope, stop, don't do that.
Would there be a way to do a roll to
I didn't even notice that at all.
maneuver? Because if I'm small enough and you have all these bleachers with the possible bodies,
Take this home with you after the
try to
party.
save
Oh,
children
okay.
and
Did
like
you just
get
know?
out. Like, is there a way she could save some of the children? Like,
Who's
they're just
party?
He just gave it.
Roll me.
What are you
to
doing?
obviously evade the cat, the big kitty.
Okay, give me a dexterity. This is your agility to
19.
move super else. Okay.
Is that going to be a thing with you tonight, 19s?
19.
You and
You and 20s.
that 20s.
You're getting the quick hitting. You're keeping one almost like one eye affixed on this tiger, and the other one kind of as where you're moving to kind of judge when it's going to happen. As you take a kid, and it's kind of like go underneath the tent. The tiger goes, grabs the kid, and just looks at him.
You literally hear Noella go, "Oh shit!"
Aren't you a cute little kid?
Brief, like 10-second pause before he goes, sniffs you. Give me a survival. You can tell when he sniffed you and then he turned. Not a target.
Kind of figured that one.
He's a target-seeking kitty cat.
Well, it's not a heat-seeking
And
kit.
as Simek, as you're trying to come into the tent, see your sword drawn, he looks at you and says,
Let it do its thing.
You got a comrade in there? I'm gonna need you to lower your sword, please. I don't need to fight you amongst anything else that's in my way. Please let me go inside and check on my comrade. I know you don't
Oh,
really
she's
care
walking
about
back to
anybody.
the entrance. You kind of see like the rage emanating, like it is thick, almost like miasmic. It's just radiating off her. She's walking past Eeyore, looks up at him, looks back, and just keeps walking. She's going to the tavern. She's finding her room. She doesn't want to bother at all.
What the hell
well,
just...
even, it's up to you whether or not you let him pass.
If she's coming out,
She's in the thing inside the bleachers.
I'm leaving from the bleachers. I don't seem to be a target.
With that, as you go, you're still praying, watching the gore happen, watching a slaughter happen. One more, he just takes it and he just turns it upside down, almost like Gandalf. You shall not pass. Puts the jewel in the center, and you see a ring just go. And right when you're about to reach up the tent, for some way, the silk of the tent is too heavy for you to lift. Like it's now lead.
Shit.
Let me out, Tavi. You're really nice.
He flicks it up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I highly doubt that in the middle of
Oh, she's just saying it like to herself more.
Even with you trying to come in, you go.
What the...
some type of force field.
It's
Similar.
not letting you come in. You could see women and children and like men just go in there, hitting this wall, be like, and then the tire. You see the blood go right in front of you. It stops like almost in like there's a glass wall between you and these people, and you see the blood just splatter.
She's gonna dig in her bag, and since it was more of a, I'm guessing, a scent thing to pick up on the people, she's picking up and digging through her bag quickly, like just digging and digging. She finds a spare pair of clothes, she finds a cloth, like her cloak and everything, and she grabs a kid and quickly just stows like the cloak on him and just tries to hug him, like the smallest of the kids she can find, and just protects them against the end of the tent, just tells them stay down. Don't cry, just stay down.
we've killed your parents.
They're like they're in paralyzed.
That's why she's saying just.
They're like they are in shock.
That's what I'm saying. She's gonna try to find one of the smallest that she can find. Throws her cloak over it.
Roll me a persuasion with disadvantage for trying to calm a severely stricken kid.
Is it
Yeah, with them kids. Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids!
20.
With disadvantage?
18 to 19. So 20 or 21.
Got them at least calm.
She has her cloak like taken off, thrown over them, and she is like hugging them over like this. Just the kids against what would be the wall, and she's over it like this, just saying. And she's trying to like hug their ears and everything. She's trying to do what she can.
Trying to muffle anything.
Yeah.
Sound.
She's trying to stay still. Like if it's gonna be her end, she's at least going down protecting somebody.
Gotcha.
Fucking Z or
Is
just
there
listening to the music. Just
in the general area that would be possible to dig underneath.
So give me a perception.
yeah, look at it this way. Out of character, but in actuality, like actual pork chop, somebody worse than me. I look at it this way: if they were going to end up turning out evil anyway,
Around the ground. I mean, it's not built
Yeah.
on a stone or on a stage. It's you can see that there are spikes in the ground holding the tent in place, like a normal old style tent would set. So by default, being close to the lake, the ground should be soft.
Is there a shovel or anything in the vicinity?
You're a robot.
Well, I didn't know.
In the vicinity, no, there's no
Dude,
signs of one.
are you trying to like dig?
he's trying to dig it under. He wants to find his comrade, apparently.
I got your ass to try and save, and my comrade here.
Oh, Sibinek is a fuck. Man, that's the first time this entire campaign.
Unlike you, the last one.
At least it's not
Never-
Sibinek. Whoever that was.
Know what my name was.
Similar.
Hippocac. Steve's character makes us want to puke.
So you're trying to
Well,
dig.
yeah, what would can I roll to just
Athletics, probably, to go freehand and just try.
He's turning into a cat too. Litter bucket. What do you
I'm
do?
no help. I ain't got nothing to do.
Dig with your nubs.
Start and create a small trench. It might take a minute. I mean, it's not like it's just
pop out my lance and like stab into the ground
Okay.
and like, dig at the
trying to use it as a drill or as a wedge
just to get some of it and
to get it
you
loosened
know
up.
dig in
and try
it, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Let the rest of you guys do.
I'm going to stay the fuck out of the way and do what Ricky Tikki Tavi said to do.
Maybe
I forget the rope and then.
yeah, cut the ropes. Maybe the tent itself will come down.
Oh, that's going to be a next
Like-
student.
Well,
Are
one way to
we-
find out.
Are any of us remembering, besides me and Georg, that this guy is actually here to help us? So why are we foiling his fucking plan?
It's not that. It's the
No.
concept of my character and watching
Yeah,
children.
same here.
I'm outside of this tent.
I'm
Nothing
outside,
but
so I have
screaming.
no
I don't know how
clue.
heavy.
Yeah.
role playing.
Just imagine
Yelling
you're outside tent
chaos.
screaming.
And all I
I didn't
know is
know
that
how
you and
heavy
her
he
is
is.
inside, and I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, and I'm out
How
there
much
too.
do you weigh?
And by playing my character,
Like
she can't watch
300
innocent
pounds or
children.
something
But the adults, you can't help that. Just even as Lopa said. When you're an adult, you
Yes.
have to understand.
Like
When you're a
300
child,
pounds,
you're
why?
innocent.
Yeah, I'm like a whole 50
She's
pounds.
protecting
21.
innocence as a soldier.
So what are you doing? I mean, role playing.
So, told him strength check to pick you up, stop you from what you're
So
doing.
you're noticing that you're starting to dig and using the lance as a pretty much a pile driver to start breaking up stuff, using the percussion of the lance coming in and out, making the small craters to help you out. And Zeor grabs you and tries to stop you.
Okay.
That makes sense.
So it's an opposed strength check to keep doing it and to get out of his. So right now he's trying to grapple
I'm
you.
gonna give you guidance.
Are you by him?
Yeah, so me and him are
He was
both
right
outside.
outside.
Okay, so you see that happening, and you see him go over and kind of quickly tap him on
With his free hand, he's popping a mutagen.
Oh, son of a.
You're a child size, so he's holding him like this because together.
I got 16.
Okay, he has 21. So right now he is
Jet a
in the
D4.
are you at
Oh.
D4 from him?
Even with a 4, I mean, at 16, he can only get a 20.
Yeah, but that can make a big difference.
19.
Okay, so He's starting to grab onto you, not having the full grip yet, full over to fully stop you. Maybe in the next round he's going to be able to fully, if he wants to continue the grapple, he can get you next round and pretty much go back in and get a bigger lock on you. But you are a little hampered as it comes to...
What is your reasoning for stopping me?
I don't think you're going to get through.
I'm gonna do something stupid.
Well, they're role playing, so jump that
So, Frank, you said there's a bunch of the stakes around.
For the tent, yeah, as you're driving, holding the tent in place, yes.
I'm gonna use Ice Dagger at the rope on one of the stakes.
Cast your tent. Let me pull out the tent this time.
18.
At the same time, think of it this way: player to player, he could also be saving you. You enter there.
Actually,
You've not.
Actually, I
He
forgot.
doesn't know if we're being torn apart. Just everybody in there's being torn apart.
23, Frank.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my biggest thing right now. Is I got 2 people in there that I don't know what the hell's
I
happening.
can see them. They're not being harmed. You think Zero will be
Okay,
standing there
So
as nonchalant as he is?
you have disadvantage.
Maybe a little.
Oh, so I need to roll another one.
You don't seem to.
Oh,
go
never mind.
nuts.
Never mind.
Behind.
Don't forget your guess.
So-
The dickhead.
Okay, so honestly, when that happens, okay, so as that happens, I'm going to rewind just a tad bit because I misinterpreted what I did. As he's standing there, going there, you see these runes pop along the side of the, on the tents.
Alright, so
Oh, okay, runes. So you see like something magical is being created. And as you are going towards the tent, going into the entrance to look, you reach your arm in. You reach your arm forward trying to get past him because you are roughly almost the same size, as it were. But he has a little bit of reach with that lance built into it. So as he goes in, he actually penetrates the circle. And some of the people grab onto you, and as he pulls you back to go, the couple of the commoner's hands hit that where that rune is, where that circle ends, and there goes as you pull your hand back. So they're stuck, but you looks like you can freely move in.
So you can go in and out of this.
You can
Alright,
enter
so-
it if you wanted to. You seeing that, shooting that knife. So what? You're like the ropes like directly in front of you. You go like this.
So it's Ice Dagger, so I can literally form a dagger, or pretty much an ice shard in my hand. Throw it at,
At the rope. Okay.
Yeah.
And it was what the hit?
it was 23.
Okay. As you see it go, it hits that rope and goes back at you. 23 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Roll yourself damage.
Well, at least I rolled shitty.
So you
So
can
I take
see what's going on
2
inside.
2 points of piercing, and then
Yeah, but see that's the thing with ice knife. It does explode until 5 foot radius. And they're both standing.
They are not
You
being
just hit them
harmed.
too.
yeah, but remember, my flaw is I don't trust my
So
comrades.
what is
You
the?
don't
It
trust him when you're
explodes.
trying to help
Is there a
people.
save for the explosion?
Uh,
Is it hits?
Yeah, I need a dex save from both
So,
of
Cinebac and Zior, I need a dex saving throw from you. As you guys are arguing,
Really need to know you sit back.
you guys both have a really good perception. Passively, you see a glint of something, or a reflective surface. You saw a glint of a flash, and then you could see somewhat like a reflect back. As ice is getting reflect back, you see it hit Cypress, and then it goes as a very
you. Oh yeah, I
familiar
gotta make
spell.
a dex save on this part.
But no, you don't need to, because it hit you. Anything 5 feet from you, they have to make it. You don't get the extra damage. You took normal. So, dex saving throw.
23.
23, yeah. With
All right,
the
so
nat
they'll
20.
take half damage to what?
You both got 23.
What
Nice.
was the damage in total?
2 for the piercing damage that hit me,
Okay.
and then it was 8 points ice damage.
So, you guys take 1 point and 4. So, 1 point normal piercing damage. 4 points of ice damage.
Sorry.
As
Ow!
you are unfamiliar with it, but you are seeing it before in the
house.
in the house as him shooting an ice shard at animated suit armor.
Why did that? How did
So,
that come back and hit us?
Players to players
That's
here.
twice
Don't
now.
do that
I was
again.
getting ready to say,
I wasn't
that's the
even
second time you ended up hurting your
That's
party with
twice
being
now
a
I've been
dipshit.
hit by this spell.
To be fair, I
Do
wasn't
mind-
even trying to
do
hit
mind
you.
doing it out of my range?
I do
Please, for future
apologize.
references.
Yeah, in a
See,
minute.
works like
Go. Mm-hmm.
Let me explain.
Because I've got him. Why 25 to throw Simon at?
I mean, you probably don't
And
know
short
that.
shit.
You're just turning into a weapon.
So you're going to give him you're kind of pushing it, it's giving him a shove.
Yeah.
Okay, you can give me a strength saving throw, or give me a contested strength.
You still
No,
have-
no.
you still
Instead
have
of it
guidance,
being
so-
a throw, would it be more like
It's more
like
a shove.
it hit you and you're like, oh shit, and you just like hurry up and launch him real quick? Like what
He's
the fuck
trying
was
to
that?
push him to kind of knock him off balance of what's going to happen. So he's trying to push you. Are you gonna,
in the push, am I able to do a roll out of the way?
that's what.
Or you can use your fist.
Yeah, believe me, what I
Let's
was trying to
get-
do was
do
not
the,
trying to hit you.
A tested strength check. If you can do it, you're still under the effects of guidance, I believe.
Yes.
Uh, 17.
That's
That's a no. That's
so you do get pushed into Cyprus.
Okay.
Fuck! Get off me, you bucket of
You have
bolts!
enough to catch your footing with the force shove that he gives you.
Okay.
It's literally like, could you not?
It's almost the surprise of the explosion from the ice knife and the push kind of threw you a little off balance too. And you go into him.
So is he like dogpiled on top of me, or
No, I mean he's almost.
he just bumped into me and I go,
bump into you to where you might probably fall. You probably just fall in this.
I'm just like, there's some shit going on everywhere.
Oh, she's still just trying to like.
don't try that again.
ugh. I wasn't even trying to hit us, that's the thing!
We've cleared up our problem. I'm going to step inside this tent, and I'm going to ask you nicely once more to step aside and not block my way.
He's gonna kindly ask you to fuck
I
off.
really don't want to need to fight you and anything else that gets in my way. But
I'm not letting you in. For your own safety, I'm not letting you in.
How many lives are left in this tent? This is gonna go on forever.
I was gonna say, this has been going on
No
for a
guns.
hot
I want to
minute.
save as many
I know.
people as I can.
I want to see what happens.
Oh, yeah.
I really want to see what Screw does.
Right? I'm getting like excited.
Right.
I'm curious.
I'm quite curious to see what he.
Totally opposite character of Balveris.
Noel is in there and his battle buddy.
Balveric's honorable.
Yeah.
On-
Shh.
So you're keeping me out of this tent for what purpose?
Your own safety.
And when did you start caring about that?
To be fair, he's got a point.
Shut up.
I mean, he is there. He's there with you.
Oh,
so
yeah.
He's
Well,
overhearing you
shut up.
as he's on his ass and he's as he's starting to get up.
Ooh, shit.
I
This
trust the
guy's
wild-
starting to be
I
angry.
trust the wild animal's instincts better than yours. That's why I give a shit.
I'm going to trust your judgment in this because apparently for the first time since I've met you, you seem to actually care a little bit. So, if you can for certainty tell me that my comrade and my fellow, creator there,
Nah, you don't technically. Just,
know that? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Are
Friend.
safe, I will stay out here, but one, because I have respect as a fellow, fighter for you, I'm really close to driving this lance through you, though, so I'm going to step back and take a moment to cool off here if you can, tell me for sure that they're okay on that.
Have fun.
Well, I know you got
I need
ice
to
in your
try.
veins.
Here's the thing, can you see where I am? I'm behind the bleachers, hiding the child in my cloak and like putting my scent on said child so it doesn't smell it.
That sounds like a lot of dice.
Seeing how many's left alive.
See how many get murderized, bro.
Alright, I'm gonna back off with my lance, still drawn. Ready.
It's about time for me to make a new character. We're doing a new character does best.
I like
18 on a perception.
I like whatever said
Just-
is
So as she
actually
put,
talking.
if I can see her.
Just to see if you can see Novella.
No, Pamela.
I
That's what I
have.
said. She's
I can
behind
see
the
the
bleachers,
center
hiding
ring.
a child.
Good. Go. Give me a perception.
It was 19. 18, sorry.
Looking through, you can see barely bits and pieces. I'm sorry, I just gotta pull this up. You can see a hunched over or a goblin kind of laying on top of a cloak. So she probably has, by a quick look, as you're looking through with the mechanic, she's hunched over like this, over a cloak.
Hey, quick question, and this isn't hopefully to ruin anything in the video. Whenever the red light's on, does that mean it's on?
Yes.
Okay. I
If
thought
you
it was
want to
like
ask me,
When it's blinking, it's muted.
I was gonna say I thought like
And
it was
then
paused.
right after the look,
Uh,
and Sibnak saying, you know, I trust your judgment. I trust your judgment.
He has good timing. I trust your judgment. Flash.
Actually,
fuck.
all of you, give me a dex save as a quick flash of light.
Show me your decks. Let me see that deck.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
16.
Okay.
19.
Okay.
I was checking if I have anything. Also with
Wait,
my hide, I have
yeah.
nimble escape.
What'd you get?
What'd you
So
get?
with that, it has for the hide and disengage. Like
You
it
got
has
a nat
advantage
20,
on that.
didn't you?
Would I be able to like hide better or use?
Unless you have uncanny or dodge or the uncanny dodge feature. No. Nimble escape is only helping you as far as being grappled.
I got a 10.
Cool.
24.
Okay.
Oh, I have advantage on that, but it's probably not going to go any higher than that because I have danger
Yes.
sense. Because she has danger sense, it's an advantage on dexterities.
Can you give me another one?
Because you have this, you can use see while not blinded, defeated, or deafened, or incapacitated. Yeah, that's the best one I have. So yeah, 19.
I rolled a sass on the guidance, so it's just 17 now.
Okay.
So,
Better than
Well, something. I already got your fucking heroes. So pass. Fails. As the
Yes.
almost.
bright light, and you almost see this happen because praying and looking around, you see two people still sitting. One stands up, enough, and just goes like this, and a small mote of orange light goes. As a flash of white light hits, you feel the intense heat.
Oh, she's taking that pack for the
The
kid.
intense heat. So, those who passed take 16 points of fire damage.
Ouch.
Those who fail take 32. Are you down?
and no amount of distance will make a difference at this.
No, because you're in the vicinity.
Even if you're outside the tent.
Okay.
Oh, no, hold on. You're outside?
I'm
Yeah.
outside,
Me
man.
He's
and
outside.
Bax and I are both
No.
outside.
No. So, Pork Chop Noella
What the fuck is all
takes
that?
32 because he's
Chop
in
Noella.
this. the circle, you see fire just start to go, and it hits the runes, and you just see it go, like almost like it's encased, so it doesn't exceed past the 10. So what you see going in and what the guards see are just a big flash of light, as if
The hell's
a magic act happened. So none of the wise would know about it. Pork Chop, however, or Novella and Havela both see.
I don't see shit. My back's to it.
You feel the intensity.
I feel it. I was shielding this child with everything.
So
like
you feel the intensity of it.
goblin.
Pork Chop or Novella, is that
Her poor back.
Yeah.
okay? You're at 1 because Death Ward will not let that happen.
So her whole back is a scorched red mark now.
So you're in red. You are beat red. You are, like I said, you're at the 1 hit point mark because it will not let you die. And it stops, and as it goes, you see quickly as you go into it, you see the tiger kind of look at you like you look up, and the tiger's looking right by you, and right when it's about to go, that flashlight goes, and you see nothing but ash around you.
The kid's still under my cloak, right? Okay, cool. That's all that matters to her.
And Rataba's just like,
Alright, I think that's our cue to get the hell in there.
She's seeing stars,
That's
though.
why Zero said go.
as you guys come in, weapons drawn or whatever, and Noella is
She
laying
out?
down. No, just on the verge of passing out. Hasn't fully hit yet. She's in that daze factor.
Alright, I'm using it.
Cabela's
Wild
in
shape
rage.
chalice. Ain't
Wild
he-
shape?
Yes. Because
Weird shit.
Because here's what chalice does. Anytime I use a healing spell, whenever I use that, I can use up to another creature. I can restore any creature within a 30-foot radius. Another D8 plus 3 on top of that healing spell.
Okay.
So I see Noella's down, running in that area of the middle. How big is this circle, Frank?
Her normal size 10.
20, about 30 feet. Or
You ain't gonna see me.
But it's about 50 feet in diameter. So, I mean, you
But
go
the
in.
inner circle is about 30 feet.
Right, but when you're there, you come in, you just go in the ash, you just see one standing up like this, a girl sitting down, which you know as Irina, is just sitting there going. And Rick Taba's just looking back at this guy as Avela is crouched over, and you see a little bit of movement there. As like maybe the kids underneath her kind of, being fidgety.
And she's still
You're in
telling her just
there,
a little longer.
And you guys both see coming in as a starry figure of what looks like sideways.
He was laying there like, well,
Substart child.
You're rushing in as well.
What the hell happened in here?
You see her crouched over, a little bit of scorch marks on her from
Her back's all scorched up.
Let's be specific, since he's popped the mutage and he walks in, but like his armor is
What's the
he walked in
strength.
pissed.
so you're
Fucking kind of
He's bulked out, so his armor is
It's
complaining.
His armor's like, get off me!
Why you got me on? Why you got me on? I hurt.
Leather,
Well, it stretches.
spike leather,
It stretches a little. I mean, they're in the chinks. It looks like instead of like because it's,
furs poking through and shit.
right. Yes.
Chest box. The chains, right? Okay. I was just making sure I understood what was being said there.
But as running in there, seeing that happen, you guys run in, sword drawn, starry form in, as
She's whispering to the child, still just stay still.
the silence
But it's more of her whispering this. She doesn't want anyone else hearing this because she doesn't know what's going on.
As the stand-up character, as you guys know before,
As a stand-up guy.
the sailor. That's enough, Rick Taco. I knew something was wrong in this. Now I know you're just out here. You're working with straw. Guards! You're under arrest.
As a laner.
And you just see, as he's doing that, you see another one go.
No.
In all fairness, you're the one that almost killed me, not him.
Collateral
Ow.
damage.
Oh. Huh?
Collateral damage.
Oh, fuck me. Thank you.
As he's just holding another burst of fire.
Constitution saving throw.
You're calling a dick, sir.
I was gonna say rolling.
He's gonna like kill all of us
persuasion.
now.
Ow.
Destroy us all. Destroy us all.
I don't feel good. I think I have to.
I think it keeps you out of your drunken state. Too.
It burnt it out of him.
You heard me, right?
Bet you my hair's all fucked up now. What's not a nice long hairdo?
Alright, you're taking half damage.
Yeah.
Moonbeam.
Yeah, there you go. Just fucking
You know,
Sure, have fun, dumbass.
What were you trying to do?
Persuasion.
You can still like.
So, that's 6 points.
And
He just got attacked. I don't think persuasion's gonna work.
what type of damage is that?
That's radiant.
Oh, she's hugging this kid for dear life. She knows she's gonna die now.
Okay. 6 points?
Mhm.
You're gonna piss.
that
You're gonna
And
take them
so I'm
off.
gonna look. That's enough.
Dumbass.
I don't know who the hell you are, but I'm an official. You drop what you're doing.
I came for my friends.
Stop!
Now, well,
This is a crime scene. Bite your tongue. It
odds that one's about to die. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to go over to heal them.
Then go heal them, but do nothing else.
Shoot him in the face. Bites finger. Ow! To me.
As you guys are rushing in and seeing this, and that's happening, the guards come in, and one of them is Isaac.
Oh man, this went from like fuckery to mad fuckery.
She's just whispering to the kid, "Stay down." Just.
And it's like he just looks in and just sees the scorch marks.
Going to jail.
As Isaac steps in, looking shocked and almost stern, as if like you see him with like a pep in his step, like he's there to do his job as captain.
He enjoys his job.
Captain of the guard, he takes his job very seriously. Comes in and you see, he does
Pork
have
chop.
his demonic hand, and he does have fire scorching from it.
11
As
points.
he rushes in and puts out his hand forward, and that's where we're going to take a break.
Stay tuned. We'll be back for more.